guys, I'm SD Wolf. Welcome back to Wilderness Springs. I'm sure you guys are probably getting way past tired of this park by now, but I can't help it. This is my child. This is this is like 9 months of my life, and we're just, you know, kind of still having fun with it. We've got Wilderness Outfitters going in. You know, I've still got to do some work on the interior, you know, just still formulating a layout, what we kind of want to make happen with the inside of that. I have to give a big shout out to Yan and Broccoli. They made their putting green, their little putt-putt course, available on the workshop this past week. And so I figured this would be a really cool little Hillbilly Golf area. So Hillbilly Golf is very popular putt-putt course in Pigeon Forge, and I think there might even be one up in Gatlinburg as well. So yeah, I kind of just took what they did and laid some of their holes down, and we've got it all kind of flowing over here where it used to be the Charo swing ride. And so we've got, you know, I don't think I fit all 18 in. I was working with a pretty tiny little space of area right here, but I still think I kind of weaved and bobbed them and, you know, kind of put as many holes in there as I could. But I just love the look of it on this corner. I think this just, you know, it just kind of, you know, I watched Yan's video, and then I was kind of flipping back and forth between Yan and Mineral. Was kind of watching his 50s diner build. And, you know, those guys, if you want to get inspired to build in Planet Coaster 2 and get back in the game, go look up Yan's channel and go look up Mineral. Go look up J Ash. Actually just made his recent YouTube return. Incredible projects that he has going on over there. And kind of just watching those guys, I was like, let's jump back in. Like, I was playing a little bit of Enshrouded earlier. A couple of my buddies were texting me wanting me to jump on Battlefield, you know, the Battlefield 6 beta, but I just kind of got into a building mood today. I was just kind of Planet Coaster 2ing it up. I've not really messed with a whole lot today, other than, you know, just working on this reimagination of what I kind of wanted the main area to look like. You know, one area of concern I was going to ask you guys and maybe get your input. How do you feel about not a lot of shade coverage? You know, this version of the Main Street area, it's really lacking the tree coverage. And you can even see, like, you know, say we'll just say the heat of the day, 2-3 o'clock, you are pretty much exposed. You are out here in it. You know, the drawback to having a bunch of trees over here, though, is it can bust up a lot of the really cool sight lines. Like, I love how you can see Hillbilly Golf from here. You come across like this main bridge, and we've got Wilderness Outfitters that, you know, is getting ready to open. When you look back towards Grizzly Valley, you have just a really nice shot of, you know, unobstructed water views back through there. Got the monorail station over to our left. I don't know. You guys have to let me know. And then, of course, what we could do is we could, I don't know, let's maybe place some. This was a pretty good little shade tree right here. Maybe not take the whole planter, but I don't know, where would you guys envision one? Maybe this is kind of a larger planter area right here. Not bad. I don't hate it. You maybe went over to this side. This would provide more direct path shade. Maybe have it just hug the edge of the water there. Not bad. Definitely makes it look a little more natural, you know, like the park would have left some trees. Definitely blocks the steakhouse. Blocks that, you know, unobstructed view to the steakhouse. Both of those actually do. And then, of course, there's your open view. And, you know, too, we could admit that that is a pretty thick tree. You know, we've got this option. I really like this guy. Doesn't provide much shade, though. But, you know, kind of definitely helps maybe offset it a little bit. Maybe make this one a little bigger. That kind of blocks Hillbilly Golf. See how it's kind of a fine little balance on whoops, on where to put these. Because, I mean, you know, arguably you could use trees to shape sight lines as well, you know. But it just doesn't really help our shade situation. Our little people would be baking over here. That late evening sun. Of course, that tree line and the restaurants kind of give a pretty good bit of shade over there. Hillbilly Golf, you know, pretty shaded with the, you know, I've kind of dotted some trees over on the course. But yeah, your main little areas over here with Pizza Moon and Grizzly Valley entrance, those are pretty much getting that all day sun. You know, I don't know. We'll just have to play with it. But you know, like I just said, you can't deny that having some trees along the water make this area look more natural. You know, flipping back to the other side of things, maybe go back to early morning before the park opens. It got a lot of shade right here. Kind of these your entrance buildings help with that, and your monorail station helps pretty good with the morning shade. And of course, temperatures would be cooler this time of day. I don't know. That is just kind of one of the weird things that you think about. Shade. Would our little guests be miserable? Over here by Pizza Moon, I don't know what I'm going to do over here yet. I haven't started on the facade or anything, so I just put up some temporary construction walls. You've got a tight little area right here with the train kind of right there at the back, so maybe a set of bathrooms, maybe you could even maybe do an infant care center over there possibly. I love this train shot right here. Watch when this comes over. And then now you've got the little putt-putt course. That is the way that worked out, just going over the path right here. That just worked out so cool. And oh yeah, one thing too, we'll come back over here and walk around in first person, but let me show you. I don't know what I've done wrong on my actual course, but if you look and you get this downloaded, you can actually play putt-putt. So they've got the little sign up here. Use first-person camera. PC players left click. PS5 players press X. Xbox players press A. But check this out. if you go up to it and click, it actually putts it. I thought that was insane. Right down the middle on that one. That is just, these guys are mad geniuses. That's all we can say. But my problem is, I don't know if I've done something weird, but when you go to play my actual course over here, and maybe Jan and can give me some pointers. If you go into first person, come a little cowboy here is our little stand guy. But if you go over here to the first hole, it just says already playing. It doesn't let me putt these or this one. That's what it keeps saying. So, you know, I thought, well, maybe it's because I have that other one over there, but even deleting those holes, it just doesn't let me come in and actually play on this one. It just says already playing. So I'm not sure kind of what I've messed up there, but I'm sure it's something we can mess with and we can tweak and, you know, see what we need to do. Here's your Wilderness Outfitters. Like I said, we're going to kind of get this all worked up and ready to go. One of my buddies said we should have a window at the back of the store so people can watch the train go by. So I think I am going to leave that, and I'm going to work that to where you can watch the train. Is the train close? I don't know how close they are. No, that's okay. We'll do us a little walk around till the trains show up. Outfitters has a little back deck here. You can go set on or recharge, relax for a little bit. Still have to work on Pizza Moon's interior. Have not messed with that any. Like we said, decide what goes here. And then kind of making your way into Grizzly Valley. Bear Paw. Oh, my poor little workers are standing around. Sorry, guys. Really, really good views of Grizzly Peak here. Oh, crap. Train. We're gonna miss it. I don't know if I can go any faster. I think I'm going as fast as you can in first person. We're running. We're running. Excuse us. Definitely probably going to do something else with Palace Theater over there. Oh, we missed it coming, but well, there should be another one, the other version. But see, I'm going to open that up, bring that bottom one down a little bit, that wall. And when you're in here shopping, you're going to be able to see the train going by. And of course, guests will be able to look down into the, you know, our little emporium here as well. Well, you know what? That might have been the second train that we just missed. But yeah, we're going to get this worked out. We're going to get a bunch of different shopping set up in here. Let's see what this looks like on ground level, kind of as you come in. Oh, yeah. Really cool. Looks cool. Oh, I do kind of like that tree, especially on ground level. But yeah, my little Palace Theater, that was a very, very early blueprint of mine. So we're going to get that probably out of there and get something else figured out with that. Little Viking. Kind of make our way up through here, just see if anything catches our attention. Love this ride right here. Very cool flat ride right there. Neighbors with the steakhouse. A little info lady over here. We've got some bathrooms. Coming down through here towards Barnstormer's entrance and, of course, the Enchanted Forest entrance. That is a long, long walk like you guys kind of hammer me about from time to time. Trying to work on that. It's kind of entering into the Enchanted Forest area. Got the little kid coaster over here. You've got Timberwolf's Revenge back there. Still need to build that sensory room. Haven't come back over here and done that yet. Kind of cross over the bridge. And that's kind of like the lead into the coaster. Got our teacup ride over here. Went ahead and took out that carousel. I think we're going to maybe do something different over here. Really good shot of Yan's Barnstormer. And this is as you're leaving Enchanted Forest back out into Grizzly Valley. And that's Haribo's Saloon right here. Very, very awesome. With full interior. And this is kind of your walk down through here until you found this awesome train on the workshop. Kind of making your way down Grizzly Valley. And then the reveal right here is Grizzly Manor. Kind of like it's the park's implied Haunted Mansion Phantom Manor dark ride. Got another set of bathrooms over here. Kind of need to work on probably theming these better to Grizzly Valley. Remember, a lot of this stuff is still a really, really big work in progress. Just kind of ideas I wanted to get out. So there's the kind of like the walk up to the manor. Very, very cool. Very, very imposing out there on the hill. Like something not good is happening up in that manor. Making your way out through here. You go under Plastic Swan's awesome train station. Kind of like a western. I thought it was a good transition spot to take you from Grizzly Valley over into Legend of Thunder Falls area. Come over here. This is your Crockett's Breakfast Camp, and we're here at a good time of day for it. Go in and grab you some pancakes, watch the train go by, and see, you can tell we've still got a ton of work to do right here. That bridge is not even up. But this is the whole Legend of Thunder Falls area, the park's river raft ride, or log flume ride, excuse me. Yeah, so this is kind of the Legends area. Splash Zone. And you've got Timberwolf's Revenge. So you will get wet on this bridge. Kind of make our way back over here. This is kind of going to be just kind of like the little lookout point to Outpost 87. We'll go look at that real quick, and we'll come back and we haven't rode Timberwolf's Revenge in a while. We'll come back and take a ride on that. I just kind of wanted to get down on ground level because you guys say I never walk around in first person mode. We're always flying up above. So yeah, this little area is kind of like our Steampunk Galaxy's Edge inspired area. And I'm going to show you something new I was thinking about. Speaking of Yan, and speaking of never letting good blueprints go to waste, check this out. So you're coming back here into the outpost. And I was thinking, what if the premier attraction back here, right past the arcade, was Yan's old wing coaster that he did for me back in the day. Like, I think I can terraform around this a little bit, and I think this would be a killer attraction back here. You got the people mover, you got the Drew's little tram going overhead. But let me show you this, like, during the day, this reveal. His wing coaster looks very, very imposing back there. Let's just go, we'll go to 11. We'll go kind of right before lunch. Okay. So see, soon as you kind of make your way into the land, see, I was talking about, like, look how that tree kind of frames it. Got the little flat ride over here, kind of underneath the rocks. So much kinetic energy going on in this little section. Besides the Main Street rebuild, this is the newest land expansion. But yeah, just look at that towering over this area. And, you know, you would make your way kind of down in here and eventually over to the station. I think this could be awesome. If I could just work this terrain out right. Kind of down here on this lower level. Got the go-karts over there. And then Yan's massive wing coaster here. And this is kind of what it looks like, you know, as far as the whole land goes. And the station would be the big Hangar 87 back here. So that's kind of what would, you know, what would pull you back here. I'll tell you what, let's watch that from the ground with it testing now. So this would be cool if you were just kind of having a seat outside the arcade here. Maybe you were just parked right here in the shade for a little bit and just watching the wing coaster cycle. People screaming. Yeah, see, this is an awesome, I think this is just an awesome spot for this. You know, Yan was probably mad when I took it down, probably never wanted to speak to me again, but hey, I always keep awesome blueprints in my back pocket. If I have to put yours away, just know there always may come a time that I have to call upon it. So yeah, kind of we got off on a little tangent there, but oh yeah, we didn't ride. We gotta ride Timberwolf's Revenge while I've got you guys, meow. Hope this doesn't glitch out on us. You guys don't even realize how many pieces are in this park. This is insane that I'm still running this halfway decent. Love this little coaster project. This was, I think, just a really good companion piece to Legend of Thunder Falls. Woo, that would send your stomach for a that would send your stomach for a drop, wouldn't it? Anybody else's head tilt while you watch that? Mine did. Got it going into a little double down here. There we go. Good shot of the resort over there in the background. Grand Falls Lodge. Very, very cool. So yeah, guys, that is kind of your Saturday at the Springs right now. This is as of August 16th. So what I'll do is I'll get your workshop link updated. Thank you guys for the support on this park. Still, after all these months, it's still right there at the top. So if you guys, because like some people will say, where is Wilderness Springs? I don't see it. I can't find it. It's still right there, kind of right there at near the top. If you go into your Frontier Workshop here a second, go into, just let it run into home. It's right here. So it is still holding up. We're creeping up on 50,000 downloads. And then, two goofy ones that I did. Look, here's my popcorn cart on there and Axe and Barrel. So that's pretty cool. I got 3 workshop items that still managed to hold the all-time subscribed list. So that was pretty cool. Oh, speaking of, let me go into my subscriptions real quick. This is what you're going to want to look for Yan and Broccoli. There you go. 2NBM 7FL NW, and I'll link this down below in the description, of course, and I'll link Yan's latest video on his park project. And what's more incredible about Yan is he did all this. He's a console player. He's saving up to kind of get him a good beefy PC. We're done when Yan gets a PC rig. So he is doing some remarkable stuff with just playing on the console version. So I can't even imagine what that dude is going to do once he has the power of a PC behind him and doesn't really have to worry about piece count anymore and, all that. So yeah, big shout out to those guys. And sometimes I can get the whole park in it. If you'll come up here and press T on your keyboard, you can almost zoom all the way out, almost to the top of this mountain. And then if you turn and look, you can get the entire resort in one frame. I love the early morning shot right here, like 9 a.m. Check this shot out. I think with the way you can see the pools from the water park and the resort towers, and just the highway is very accentuated. I just think this is such a cool drone shot, plane shot. Look over here and look back this way too. This one isn't as cool. This is almost like all the backstage stuff because, everything was pretty much kind of designed from this way back. So all of the sight lines are, pretty much walking that way. But still pretty cool. I am really, really happy with how this is turning out. And I hope you guys are too. Go ahead and download it for me and jump in here yourself and let me know what you think about the old springs. So anyways, guys, I guess I will go ahead and quit bugging you. I'm going to jump out of here and you just let me know what you think. I'm SDN Wolf as always. Appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with me, and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya.